Hey everybody, I'm back again. I actually have a tutorial for you today if it works out. I am not going to be doing too many tutorials anymore, if any, but since I haven't made this yet on my channel, I decided let me try this if it comes out, because it's something new to me as well. I've only made like one or two of these things. Some planner people call them planner tails because they put them at the bottom of their planner, whether it's ring bound or traveler's notebook. And I just made all of these using the beads that I recently got from Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and the string or the cord from those two places as well. And like I said, I don't have a tutorial of this one. Now I have two playlists down below. I always have those there, and other information to check out on pretty much any kind of tutorial that I have to do with planners. So check those out if you're interested in things like covers and pockets and other kinds of dangles. So we're just going to try to make this, and I was trying to do this already earlier, but I cut my cord too short, so we're going to do this over. But what you need for this is some beads, which I have here. These are from Hobby Lobby. You don't need to put the lobster clasp on there. You can actually do it without it and just string the string around the rings. But I am putting lobster clasp. I'm using some bead spacers and rondelles and these things. I think these are the ones that I've chosen to use. I've got my little stash here. This little container's from Dollar Tree, and I just put a JoAnns sticker on there. Then I've got all my other things in here. So let's get started. I am using the bamboo cord that is, I think I just got this from Michael's today. And I've got also, I got my scissors to cut the cord. I've got two needle nose pliers with the teeth on them for the jump ring, and of course the string. I also have a lighter here. I don't use regular lighters. We just use these kinds of things because, yeah. But what I am going to do is burn the ends, because this particular one here it gets undone or it frays. The white one doesn't, which is weird. I don't know why the materials feel different. But what I did was I had cut a foot and I needed more than that, so I'm just going to cut it extra long this time, so it's more than a foot. It's like a foot 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 inches long. Only because after you start making knots, you get less and less to work with. So, and I don't intend on making tons of these things because these are very, especially with nails. So we're going to go ahead and I don't know if that did the job. Last time I did it, it caught on fire. So just gonna hope that that is good for running it through. Why did I do that end? I don't know. Oh, this is the side I'm gonna thread. I'm gonna knot the other side that I didn't burn, and I'm gonna put two knots, and the tail we're gonna cut later, and try to get that second knot on top of the other one so you have like a fatter knot, in case the beads that you use or whatever, the holes are too big. So we're going to try to run the knot on top, and if it doesn't, you can always open it before you tighten it too much. And then I'm going to use my nail too. So I think we're good. That is UPS out there. I don't think I ordered anything. Alright, so we have a knot, and then we burnt the one edge, which I hope worked. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a what do you call these, spacers on the end, because the hole is a little smaller than the bead that I'm going to run next, which is this one. And then I'm going to add, what am I going to put? I think I'm going to use this one here, and I think I got this one here from from Walmart. So we're just, looking to see if we like what we've got there, and then think this one here, and I think that's it. So we're just going to end it there, or we're going to put another bead spacer. No, I'm just going to knot it now. So now we're going to make another knot as close to this last bead as possible, and if we need to do 2 because of the size of the hole, then we go ahead and do that. And first you make your first hole, your first knot next to that, and I'm kind of doing it pushing that knot down at the same time that I'm pulling. And yeah, that hole is kind of big, so we're going to make a second knot, and this is why you want a lot of string at the end. So, did I make a knot? Yeah. I'm just trying to keep it so it's not a second. And I'm using my nails here to just bring that knot down. Now it's not perfectly tight to the bead, but that's okay, because that's part of the, you know, the look of these things, because they're nice and loose. They're not like if you have the metal stick pins in there. Not the stick pins, well, yeah, I guess they're kind of like stick pins, but that's one of the reasons why we do these, is to have that loose kind of dangle. Alright, so now that these two are in place, we're going to make a knot at top, which would be your middle, and you can kind of just eyeball like how high or low, you know, you want this one to be, and how much it's going to hang, you know, from the bottom of your planner. Remember, it's going to be a little longer because we're putting the lobster clasp on there. So now this knot is going to be a loose knot because we need to put our jump ring on it. Let me put this over here, and I can't zoom in unfortunately, so hopefully this is clear enough. So right there, I'm going to go ahead and leave that little opening and bring my my jump ring, and we're going to open it. Now these jump rings are kind of hard because the metal is, I think it's actually silver. If I can get it on here. And your lobster clasp, so put that on there too. And then close it up good. Okay, make sure there's no gap there. And now we're going to go ahead and tighten that knot. And that's it there. So now we have 1/2 of our dangle done. Now we're going to do the other end, and with this side you want to make your next knot, which would be the one that we did here. So we're going to do that next knot, and I think I'm going to do it, I'm going to try to make it a little lower than the first one. Taking a look at where, that's why I don't like to have nails when I am crafting here. It's going to be too low, so let's just bring that up. You just want to keep eyeballing it, see where you want it. I don't want it that much lower, just a little bit. Okay, so it's just a little bit lower. And not knowing which bead I'm going to put next, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a second one so that it is a bigger knot, and making sure that it's going to lay on top of that knot. Okay, I think we got on top of each other now. Good. And then we're going to use these 3 here, and let's see. I think I went with the black first. And then I had put, I think I'm going to put this spacer. I think this one. And then the rondelle. Let's see if that's how I like it. And then the pink one. Yeah, so that's cool. So it's gonna pass the other one. And I'm gonna end it with another little spacer here. Alright, so now we're going to tie a knot again. I'm going to do 2 as close as possible. It's so hard for me to do anything with nails. Okay. So, again, kind of pulling down that knot as you pull up the string. And then we're going to do one more to finish it off, and then we're going to cut the tails. Oh, get back up there. Okay, so I think that is it. So I'm just going to pull everything. So we got that. It's a little different than my other one. And I know it's a lot of waste here, but I really need this extra to hang on to. And then this one. And if you want, go ahead and run the flame on that again, which I probably will do, but here we go. And we're going to do this one more time, hopefully better. Alright, so again, I'm going to do more than 12 inches here. I'm not even going to, I hope this is more than 12 inches. Oh yeah. I'm not even going to measure that. You could use these shorter ones to make like a single line and just tie one dangle on there too. So you don't have to have the double tail thing. But anyway, let's just, if I can get this to go. Okay, hopefully that's good. And then the knot on this end, on the opposite side. So hopefully I can finish this before hubby gets home. See, I can never get that second one on top. Come on, get on there. Okay, that's good enough. So we're just going to duplicate. I think I need to open this up again because I need a second one of these, and I got one of those. 1, 2, 3. I need one more. I got my lap scrap. Now this one I already have a jump ring on here because that was when I first was trying and it didn't work out. Okay. And I need one of those green beads that's in here somewhere. So a green bead, one of those, and a hot pink one. Okay, let's do this. Let's start adding our things. Bead spacer, the large bead with this in between that and the green one. I think I need to burn that a little more. See, what's starting to fray. And okay, so that didn't have a bead spacer on top, so now we're going to do our knot again. What am I doing here? I don't know. I've got issues with knots and bows. Yeah, this is like a whack knot. Here we go. Make our knot. Be honest with you, I'd rather make dangles with eye pins than this, but I like the look and the feel of these kinds of dangles. See, I didn't get it again. So I'm just gonna make a few of these and probably never make them again. Okay. Oh, that's a good knot. Yeah, that's good right there. And then get our middle again and kind of make it the same as the other one. And make a loose knot. Just leave that opening. I'm going to kind of just make it around the same as the other one. Alright, so leave that little opening there for this. Now I already have my lobster clasp on here, so I don't need to take it off, but I do need to open it and place it on that loop and then close it up again and tighten the knot. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side, and again make another knot. I'm going to make 2 knots, a little bit lower. I mean, this one can actually be the same height because the dangle that I made is actually longer than the first one. But we're going to do 2 knots because that one bead has a bigger hole. So I think the hardest part is getting the knots on top of each other. Ah, and it didn't happen. I hate that. Okay. I'm going to make one more knot on top or in between those 2. Okay, that should do it. So then we got the black bead, a spacer, a star bead, a rondelle, a pink one. I thought I pulled one. Yes, I did. And another spacer at the end. Alright, so now we can tie that up and be done with it. So get really close to that spacer. I never get it right. The other ones I did, the ones that I did off camera, they were pretty tight. But of course the ones that I'm doing on camera, okay. And get in there. But it's not going anywhere, so tighten it up. It's actually too low. Okay, that one is just way too long compared to this. Oh well, it's just gonna have to do for now. I'm gonna have to redo it or move my knot. Actually, if I can get that one undone, I'm gonna move that over. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that on camera so you can see. I'm going to loosen this knot, even though I tightened it up pretty good, but let's try with these tweezers here. Then move it that way they're not so. I think I can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, I can. Alright, so that is loose. And now what we're trying to do is, what are we trying to do? Move it over. Oh yeah. I did it. Oh yeah, I fixed it. See? And they're about the same length actually. Just a little longer, but at least this part here didn't look so weird. Yay! It's been a while since I've done tutorials, but there you go. So there are some dangles. I'm gonna put it in my planner so you can see in my let's get this out of the way. In my ring bound, I'll just break out the little guy. And because this is so jam-packed, going to pop. Everything's going to fly out a little bit. No, maybe not. So depending on how you like it, you can either have it this way or you can hang it higher so not that much is hanging. Come on, get on there. And I don't, you know, try to clip it on here because the lobster clap doesn't open that much to get on there. Get in there. Okay. So we could put it there or even higher and just have a little bit. See where it's at? Let's see how that looks. You can have just enough hanging. Isn't that cute? Or bring it down. You can even hang it up here and have it coming up from the top like my other one. Or, where'd it go? I'm going to show you where you can put it on a traveler's notebook. There, it's already out. Okay. Even though it doesn't coordinate, I'm going to get the other one that coordinates. So, this is a different kind of dangle. It's all metal. Let's try a more coordinated. So here's the other one. One place you could put it is just right there. This is actually cute there too. It's kind of boho looking to me. But I gotta be careful because this is my home planner and I can't let you see stuff. Let's see where I can open this. Okay, I'm gonna open it here. It's a little long, but people do put it on the elastic in there and have it hanging there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So let me just take all of these out now that you saw them. I have a decent amount. I think I'm going to stop here because I made 2 of each already. So we've got, you can see a little better. See, I like that feel. I've got these 2 and then these. Now these little beads are the little bead spacers that I found. Where did I get these? Was it either Michael's or Hobby Lobby? No, Hobby Lobby. I think I found them on sale. And then these here. These are those beads that change color. Like half of it is that bluish color and the other half is a peach. And then the last 2 that I just made on camera. One's a little longer than the other, but that's okay. These are heavier and I like that too. I love these beads. So I was happy to find those on clearance. So that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.